ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine now. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine now. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Tryna knock me down, but we got up now. You said that your ball and keep it real, no. Why I never saw you in the field, no. I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in the brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears and problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got it take a week to count it. Then I'll be back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these stacks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to him, I never had one. With a bad one. Made a good day and then my last one. Better go back up.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 52. So let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On second down, this is Cannon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. What's the run? They're running. Five.
Winston now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Deebo Samuel, 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it right side with Cannon. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready? White 25. Green, double thing. Take me out. Here we go. 52 to the money. Watch left, watch left. Watch the run. White 52. Here we go.
Here's Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the... Side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Blue 15. Defense, win shit. Go 14. Left half, left half.
On third down, Wilson. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10.
That's the way. Watch this. Sunday. Wait.
Now Winston. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Blue 8. Right there. 56. Now let's run. Let's go.
They give to Johnson going right. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ready? Black 25.
On third down, Winston. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cannon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Wait.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ready, black, 22. 6 man. 30. Check curls. 6 guys.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yes, we're ready. 53 to Mike. 19. 53 to Mike.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
You got it. You got it. waiting. Right there, 54 fight. Yep. Reload. Hey, watch in.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. First down, a run with Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now he steps away. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. Check, 55. Wait. 55. Let's go.
Johnson running right. They find some open field here. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 52 yards on the ground. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Cannon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Back 55, back 55.
Jameis to throw it. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide right for Gould, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Easy, easy. Motion. Mike 52. Let's go, defense.
Now Johnson. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kerryon Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Wilson on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check, check. Lucky.
Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They run. This is Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. And we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit. Make it more of a space game and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out. No physical element gives you a chance.
They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
53, check 53.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead.
Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Trenton Cannon, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run again with Cannon. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kerryon Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
53, Mike. Time to go, night.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good. Let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught. It's Perriman. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What? 380. Check 53. I smell fear in that all night.
On first down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Tariq Cohen.
That nigga sick.
Taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
One more time, it's Cannon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Ready? White 25. White 55. I got you, son. I got you, son. White 55. White 55. Hey, eat. You're trash. The tree, Timothy. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I don't even know why this team's... Let's go.
Here's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Switch. Check 26. Check 26. Check safety.
On first down, it's Cohen, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. John Ross. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Cannon. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards on the ground. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now. It's Cannon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 52 the mic. Here we go. Hey, stop. He's checking crap. Here we go.
Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Cannon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
No.
They go again with Cannon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, 4 down. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the ball. Good.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before.